Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video by OhSmallstuff. I happen to be OhSmallstuff and thank you so much for tuning in on yet another story time. Okay, so first things first, I know that I've been slacking in this department of story times. I haven't taken out a story time in some months, and I'm so sorry for that. I think I do try to get other content out as well, you know, and we don't only solely focus on story times, but this is another one. Here we go, and it's about a boy. Yeah, because I'm a daughter, guys. I'm a daughter. Never really liked me, and I feel like in this story it will kind of make sense on all my bad luck in my relationships, you know. I feel like this one situation has I suffered the karma for, like, in relationships afterwards. Anyway, I'm blabbing. I am having a glass of bubbles. I'm having a glass of bubbles. I can't say champagne because we are in the region of South Africa, so I'm having an MCC. It's Crown. I'm having Crown, to be honest. Like, it's not that deep. I'm acting like I'm having Crown. Night nectar. That's the only bubbles that matter ever. I look gorgeous. Wow. This hair, Shara hair, they installed and styled it. It's their hair as well. There's a vlog of mine where they put on a bob. It's the same bob, they just styled it differently, and I think it looks amazeballs. Yeah, anyway, let's get started on the story because I'm blabbing. Otherwise I will start now talking about the makeup and everything. I did it myself, but, like, you know, let's get to the story. I feel like I am a bit nervous because I haven't done a story time in so long. I feel I'm jittery, but anyway, let's get into it. So as I was doing my makeup, I thought, let me make like notes so that there's parts I don't forget, because, for example, when I think about the story, I always have moments on, like, oh shit, I forgot that part, like when I'm thinking, reliving the whole experience. So I thought, let me write down notes so that I remember to mention everything. But then at the same time, I was like, no man, let me just freewheel it. Let me just speak from the heart. Whatever's missing will be missing. Whatever's not missing will not be missing. Okay. So let me take you guys back. Okay. Let me actually, it was 2018. So this is December 2018. Now, every year in December, my family and I go home to the Eastern Cape, right? And we spend Christmas as a family. My mom is big on the fact that Christmas is for family. You don't spend your Christmas with friends. You have to spend it with family, and then you can see your friends afterwards. After Christmas, you can go and galavant. But Christmas, you must be at home. Everybody must be at home. So we all know as a family. So now what I usually do is I go home with my family, but then I will leave them there in the Eastern Cape because they sometimes come back like beginning Jan and all of that. And now my birthday is on the 29th of December, and there's absolutely gladly no way I'm going to spend my birthday in Makaya. So I spend Christmas with them, and then around 26th or 27th I always leave and come back to Joburg. And it so helped that I had my own place, right? Cool. So, well, 2018 December, I come back to Joburg. I came back on my birthday that year. I did not come back before. I came back, I spent my 21st, because I was turning 21. I spent my 21st birthday passing to Joburg because I wanted to come party with my friends. I didn't fly, ne? I don't think I flew. I think it was a bus. But also, if it was a bus, how did I think it was a bus. Yes, I think I took a bus. And I remember because on my 21st birthday, excited before I leave to go to the bus. It's a celebration. Obviously, my family, I'm turning 21. They're so excited. I said I didn't want a party, I wanted money. So my mom gave me money that I came to drink in Joburg. But she bought me, you know, the key. You are given the key when you're 21, blah, did that whole thing. And then my grandfather, may his soul rest in peace, my grandfather decided to slaughter me a lamb. He slaughtered a lamb. Guys, I'm trying to speak English to accommodate everyone, so please understand. He slaughtered a lamb, one khalela igusha, to be honest, one khalela igusha. And because I was leaving and I couldn't really wait for the lamb to be cooked and that and the rest, he gave me umkhono wegusha. He gave me the arm of the gusha. That's how I know I took a bus, because I would not have been comfortable taking a flight with umkhono wegusha. I took a bus, yes. So my granddad slaughtered for me datata umkhono wegusha, a leg of lamb, hand with it to Joburg, right? This is a 10-12 hour ride, especially on a bus. At least if you are driving with a car, it's shorter. But if you are using a bus, my girl. So Difika at Joburg. Luckily, I stayed in Bram. Bram is next to Park Station, right? So I don't need transport to come to my place. I can just walk. So I walked to my place. I was staying with Michaela. May her soul rest in peace. I was staying with Michaela, right? And I get to the flat. My friend's excited to see me. I'm excited to see my friend. And it's nice. It's a vibe. Do not kono kusha. I have this leg of lamb chilling, and I think we didn't have a fridge. We didn't have a fridge at that time, but we had a cooler box. So we went to go buy ice. So faka lo mkhono in the ice and in the cooler box in the ice, so that it stays fresh, because we need to make a plan for it. And we had planned we're gonna have a braai. We're going to braai this lamb. Keep in mind, sihlala in a building. We stay in it wasn't even a student accommodation. It was a normal accommodation, because even working people stayed there. But it's in the middle of Bram, Oi. It's in the middle of Bram. Anindiva. It's in the middle of Bram. We have a balcony. There's no apartment in Bram that even has a yard. It's on a balcony. So we're going to braai on this balcony. Who have we ever seen braaiing on a balcony? But anyway, I think I've been amsebenzi, ne? Sharp. Ihlale leg of lamb, excuse me, 29, 30. I think on the 31st, we decided we have to braai this leg. We have to make a plan for it. It was either the 31st or the 1st of Jan 2019 now. Okay. We don't have charcoal. We walked to the garage. The garage didn't have charcoal. But we are going to braai this leg of lamb. We had charcoal. We didn't have blitz firelighters. We didn't have firelighters. So I jokingly post on my Instagram. I post a picture and I'm telling the people on Instagram, but we are trying to braai here. We are trying to braai, but we don't have firelighter. Like, how else can we switch this fire on? This guy responds via DM, and this is the only person I have ever met physically from the DM, or even entertained. Like, I don't entertain men in my DMs. Like, even when I was still single, it's just I need piwang DM. Like, leave me alone. Like, if I don't meet you face to face somewhere, or we are introduced, like, sorry, you know, I've never entertained men in my DMs. Sharp. I post, guys, we're trying to switch on a fire. How do we do it? And this guy responds. He had been in my DMs before and I ignored, right? I didn't respond. And he was trying his luck again. And shame ke uclever ubuti upiwe mentally upiwe. So he's like, no, use fish oil. Pour fish oil over your charcoal. Pour fish oil over your charcoal and the fire will light. Hey, now get grocery, we pour the fish oil and the fire goes on. So I obviously now go back to him. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, you really helped us. I don't know what we would have done, like we were literally about to give up. You helped us. I get oh brothers text says he's golden opportunity. Oh no, it's my pleasure. So how you doing? Who's calling me? Ish. Sorry about that, my phone was ringing. So I then obviously am thanking the guy, and then he sees it as like, now that I have your attention, ma'am, how you doing? I'm like, oh, I guess I know, but at the end of the day, he kind of helped us. So let me not be, you know, mean or a bee and just ignore him all of a sudden now that I have received what I wanted to receive. I'm gonna be user. Because that's not who my mom raised, you know. Hi, like, but no, I'm good. How you doing? And that's how the conversation starts. It eventually then goes to WhatsApp. Hi, Snoko, like, you know, my brother on WhatsApp, and he's not like weird or anything. Like, he's not pushy. Like, he'll send a message, and if I get busy or I have a weird syndrome of forgetting to respond to texts, right? Like, I will see your text and I will acknowledge it and I'll respond in my head, but I'll forget to type out the response. So bendinezo episodes zoba I would stop responding at some point or whatever, and he wouldn't like, you know, be pushy or be offended by that. He would just like, you know, maybe later on in the day text, oh, I hope you're having a good day, you know, type of thing, just to remind me, you know, that little reminder. So he'd do things like that. And no man, the conversation was also flowing. He was a very sweet guy, very sweet guy. And that's why I'm speaking in past tense as though he's not alive. I hope he's alive. Né? I didn't even make a disclaimer, and I usually make disclaimers when I do story times. Disclaimer. I don't know why disclaimer, Johnny, that is in the middle of the story, 12 minutes in. My camera says 12 minutes, but probably when I edit, there'll be parts cut out. But you get me what I'm trying to say. So, I hear voices. So, disclaimer. If you think this story is about you, this is the sweetest disclaimer I've ever given. If you think this story is about you, it's not. If it sounds familiar and it's something that you've experienced with somebody that might look like me, I'm not talking about you. Like, yeah. You know, sharp. Okay, that's as sweet as I can get when it comes to disclaimers, son. Snogole, no, my brother. Snogole. Now it's time to meet up, right? It's like, hey, can I take you out for, was it a sushi date? I think it was a sushi date. And I take you out for a sushi date, because now in speaking, he would ask me like what kinds of things I like, and then he ended up finding out that I like sushi. I really like sushi. So he's like, hey, can I take you out on a sushi date? And a girl like me will never say no to a sushi date. So I was like, oh, okay, sure. Where would you like to go? I think I said Ocean Basket. We went to Ocean Basket in Rosebank. He came to pick me up. Was it Ocean Basket? Oh, was it Big Mouth? But we've been to both restaurants. I just don't remember which one was the first date. I think the first date was Big Mouth. We went to Big Mouth in Sandton. And then the second date we went to Ocean Basket. Yes, I think the first date was Big Mouth in Sandton. Cool. My brother takes me to a Big Mouth for sushi. It was a beautiful date. We got to know each other. He was very good looking. I didn't give him a name. Oh God, I didn't give him a name. Trey songs, because he wasn't from South Africa. So he wasn't South Africa, he was foreign. And Trey Songs has that foreign. Colombiano, yeah, I love it. I like it when you see, yeah, yo, Kwanzaa. I like it when you speak another language. You be doing things I never seen. Yes. I think I might have hit it in my dream. That song. So we'll call him foreign because of Trey Song's song. Yeah. I mean, we'll call him Trey Songs. Oh my God. We'll call him Trey Songs. So Trey Songs, very beautiful man. Like built, good looking, nice, athletic body, man, umhle, beard, like dark, like his. Guys, Congolese men are gorgeous, okay? Like, he was a gorgeous looking man. Okay, Shabu, we start talking, getting to know each other. Now, it's not over text where I can just ignore you. Now you are in my face and we're talking. And Shame, I enjoyed the conversation. Like, there's no point in the conversation when I'm like, oh my God, Sabawelu Goduka. You know, I was fully there. Beautiful conversation. And that's how our thing started. I don't even know what to call it. But we started talking, like we would, and now because I've gotten to know him and now I'm interested in getting to know more of him, when he'd send a text, I'd respond, you know, I wouldn't have that thing about, oh God, you know, I'll respond later. I'd respond, you know. We're talking, we'll call it a talking stage. So talking stage. Satalk. Satalk. Cool. And talk way too. We'd go on dates. He would come drop me off food. I remember, guys, he was so sweet. I remember there's a time where there was a power cut in Bram. I don't remember what was the reason for that power cut even. But there was no electricity in all of Bram. And I remember we were just walking around in the dark because we couldn't believe where is the electricity. And it wasn't load shedding. I just don't remember what it was. And he drove all the way from the north to Bram to come drop me and Michaela, may her soul rest in peace, food. Yes, that's her new name. Michaela, may her soul rest in peace. Food. He came to drop us food, and like, he was so sweet. Like, he was very sweet. And we'd go on dates. We went to the movies. Like, we were in a serious talking stage. Yeah, but not once did he ever ask me to be his girlfriend. Like, he did not ask me to be his girlfriend. Ever since a boyfriend things. Now there's a girlfriend things. But we didn't even, you know, do anything. Yeah, but we didn't fornicate at all. Like, he was just doing really cute stuff, and I would also do cute stuff, you know. Now, the reason why, like, we didn't, you know, he was a gorgeous man, but there was something about him that I just didn't like physically. And I couldn't get myself to, you know, yeah. So he had a lisp. And I didn't like the lisp. So, you know, it was very hard to, and it's gonna make me sound bad. And guys, like, preference, you have preference. So I would go over to his place, guys. I would go over to this man's place. We would cook, we would have movie nights, all of that. I would wear a pad because every time, like, I would be like, yo, me, I'm on my period. And so guys, ichisa ni pad. Pad is so hot, especially when there's no reason for you to have it on. It's just really hot and uncomfortable. Like, I would literally go to the bathroom just to, like, breathe and just take off my underwear and just breathe because ichisa, and like, there's no reason for me to have it on. It's just that I don't want to participate in fornication. You understand? Sana, every time I go to his place, my friends would literally be like, do you have a pad on? And I'd be like, and like, there was no reason for me to even have it on. So, and shame, he would literally ask, well, when I every time, like, what's going on? Did you understand? My period, my cycle is very unpredictable, and as now, and I'm like, wait, you were here last week, and you were on your period last week, and you're still on your period today, and then he was so sweet. He wasn't pushy. He didn't make me feel bad about it or say anything mean. Like, he would just be like, oh, okay, to the point where I felt bad by your son, but I couldn't get myself to what. This one time, Nanomi Kela, may her soul rest in peace. We go partying in Soweto. We go partying in Soweto, Ubuntu Kral. We go partying Ubuntu Kral. And we say no Magdalena. If you guys remember Magdalena from the previous story time. Say no Magdalena. And I don't know what happened, but my bag got stolen. I think got stolen from the table. Somebody, and I had gotten that bag, and it was a matching bag with my mom. I got 2 of those bags, and my mom had one and I had one, and we're cute besties. Ngoku, she's the only one that has that bag because mine got stolen at Groove. Anyway, somehow my bag got stolen from the table. Luckily my phone was on me, it wasn't in the bag, but we lost house keys. I lost my ID, I lost my green book. I now have a smart card when I wasn't ready to let go of my green book. I lost my green book, I lost my student card, I lost a lot that was in that bag. And lip gloss. I lost lip gloss that I really liked. When me and Michaela, may her soul rest in peace, we stayed together, right? So if we are both going out together, there's no need for us to both carry keys, right? So I had my key that night, and Michaela left her key because Wamanam, you understand, and we're gonna go home together. So there's no need for us to carry both keys. Cool. Now my bag gets stolen. We don't have keys. We went to sleep at Magdalena's place, right? We went to sleep at Magda's place, and then in the morning I had called Trey Songs and I told him about the bag. He's like, say no more, my princess. Say no more. I'm coming to Soweto, drop me location. I'm gonna come pick you guys up. I'm like, okay, sir, okay. So I sent him location, guys. Within 30 minutes, he was in Soweto to come pick me and Michaela, may her soul rest in peace, up. Comes to pick us up. We go to his place now. We are on our way to his place, and he stops and gets his food. He was very, very worried about our well-being, guys. Like, it's right, guys. Like, no, like, we had a really good time, but they just took my bag. Like, I can't even tell you how they took my bag because I didn't see it. I just looked back and my bag wasn't there. Come on. Anyway, I wasn't robbed or anything, but he was very like worried about us. But now it's a Sunday, ne? It's a Sunday, and the offices for the building we stay at only open on Monday, and that's when we can get a spare key or a master key that they're gonna open for us or whatever. So we have to stay at his place for the night, and then tomorrow he's gonna take us to Bram, and then we can go to the offices, get a spare key so we can access our flat. We run to his place. He gets his food on the way. Cool. We get to his place. He stayed in a 1-bedroom flat. It had a living room and a kitchen, a bathroom and a bedroom. Yeah, and a walk-in wardrobe, I think. Yeah, it was a walk-in wardrobe. So we get to his place. Andi fakangi pedi. I'm not wearing my safety, my protection. I'm not wearing it. Because the plan wasn't to end up at his place. The plan was to go out in Soweto, wake up at Magda's place, get a taxi, go back to Brown, go back to my place. That was the plan. Sana, clutching my pearls. Clutching my pearls. And my t-shirt has pearls, so I literally am clutching my pearls. Hi. Sifike at his place. We stood on the couch. Aslightly igezi heater yake. Asnike like throws to chill on the couch and just be warm because we had a traumatizing weekend. Okay. Hey, sana bene mpatho la put. Yeva. Cool. Sihleli ke no chomam. Auntie my brother. What was that? I don't know, I heard a weird sound, like a baby crying, and my baby's not here. Hey, not kind. Anyway, so I'm busy like every room with my brother. Oh, can I talk to you? Oh, okay, sharp. So I go to the room. So I go to the bedroom, and he's like to me, so since your friend is here and I only have one bed, what are the sleeping arrangements going to be? I'm like, oh no, she can take the couch and then we'll sleep on the bed. It's fine. It's like, okay, like ask her if she doesn't mind, otherwise I can take the couch and then you guys can sleep on the bed. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I ask Michaela, my soul, rest in peace. She's like, no, it's fine, I'll sleep on the couch, I don't mind. Like, okay, cool. Hi, sharp. It's at night now. I don't have situation, guys. Andazi kulisa. Because now when I see the time, because he has work tomorrow's Monday, he has work and he has to wake up extra early to go drop us in Bram first and then drive to work. So I know his sleeping times. Like, I know the times he sleeps. When I come to sleep over, I know around this time he's going to sleep. Oh, the bathroom, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My husband had just walked in for a second. Anyway, so I go to the bathroom, right, as to act like I'm throwing up, like a fake the theatrics. So obviously he wants to come in and check on me, alright nah, type of thing. No, I don't want you to see me like this. Again, you know, this is why. So obviously okay, what are you gonna see? Like, the minute he walks in, he's not gonna see nothing, but he just wanted to like make sure that I'm okay. I'm gonna, I can't afford that. I can't, sorry. And obviously I had tipped Michaela, may her soul rest in peace, to tell her this is what I'm going to do. Like, I texted her, I'm going to do this. So she was obviously also like, no, she's fine, no, I'll go check on her, no, don't, because I'd be like, no, please don't come in. Come on. Okay, fine. I'm very sick. We get in the bed, guys, you know, and I was moaning. I was like, my tummy is so sore, like, oh my god. I just want to sleep. Please don't touch me and say, don't touch. And when uchitha utywala uzonqila. So I don't know what this means. It's a Sunday, God. Okay, anyway, so I'm moaning, I'm wincing, I'm doing the theatric. Oh my god. You know, every time I take a breath, like I hear a little shabby here, like it's so, oh my god. Doing the most, sana, okay. Because I don't want to be touched by this man. Like, sana. Okay, I do the whole theatrics and shame umtu is caring, but oh, what do you want me to do? Would you like a massage? Like, what must happen? Do you want me to go to the chemist to get you meds? What can I do? You know, like, I just need to sleep. I'll be fine by morning. Like, I just need to rest a little bit because, well, I'm in pain. And that's why I said, like, if he ever watches this video and he hears all these things, and I say, it's not you. I'm not talking about you. It's not. Ugh. Anyway, okay, we wake up the next day. Now he has to go drop us off. He goes to drop us off in Bram. Thank you so much, Trey Songs. That's my husband. Thank you so much, Trey Songs. Yo, you helped us. Yeah, guys, he did not have to go pick us up and then go drop us off just to make sure we're fine. He didn't have to do that. And the fact that he did that, we're like very appreciative. But oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like, you really helped us out. He drops us off at the offices. We get a spare key. We go back. We had to pay for it. They so Sana. Okay, sharp. Sana. Tell me why. Tell me why I take a nap and I wake up to such a long message. I wake up to such a long breakup message, guys. Hey, bro. I wake up to a long message. Sana's papa. Yeah, just. I wake up to the longest message and he's breaking up with me. He's like, yeah, he feels like I am not reciprocating in this relationship. He said a lot. And I didn't understand because I didn't know we were dating. I had no idea we were together. Guys, okay, like, unlahla as who? I didn't get it. Unlehla is who I literally saw it, and I showed Michaela, my husband, rest in peace. I'm like, hey boo, Michaela Jordan no Trey songs. I don't. Michaela Jordan no Trey songs. And even Michaela, my husband, rest in peace, is like, hey boo, Chomo ulahla njani. And guys, it was hot. It was a heartfelt message, right? And I was so confused. One, and two, I think I was very childish back then. Granted, I was childish because and the way I responded to the message was very dickly of me. It wasn't a nice response, and that's why I say that's where the karma for like every guy that has hurt me in my life, it was because of what I did to this guy. You know, even though they had hurt me, because immediately after him I then got with my husband, but all the guys before, it was because of this. Son, I sent a thumbs up. He sent such a heartfelt message breaking up with me, and I sent a thumbs up, and he's like, is that all you're gonna say? Like, is that all you're gonna say? And I was like, yeah, like, you know. And guys, he blocked me everywhere. He blocked me everywhere, and I didn't like you know. But I think now that I'm grown and now that I know better, I'm like, I should not have treated that poor guy. Like, he was such a sweet guy, and he made sure to take care of me. And Nasana, I was a Brahman. Hey, I was just sorry to that man type of thing, you know. And like, with growth and experience, I'm like, that was not nice. Like, had I been in his shoes, I would not want somebody I like, even though they have, and because they have treated me that way, I think of the feeling I felt when I was being treated that way. I'm like, okay, that was not a nice way to treat somebody else. Even my husband, when I first told him about the story, he was like, yo, like, why would you do him like that? And this morning when I said to him, oh, I'm recording a story time, he's like, oh, which story are you recording? And I said Trey Songz's name, and he's like, yeah, you did that man dirty. So yeah, he basically, I don't even know what I'm going to title it. He broke up with me when I wasn't his girlfriend or something like that. I don't know how I will title it, but that is basically what happened. But yeah, that is basically the story. I just wanted to say, guys, there's so many stories that I keep saying in videos. Oh, I have to make a story time on this, like how we flooded the hotel room in Durban, why I don't smoke weed, all of that. I haven't told those stories because they are so short. Like, they are such short stories, I don't think they would even go past 15 minutes. But I think that is what has been discouraging me from actually telling them. But I spoke to myself, and I called a meeting with myself and decided it's fine. Like, I will do a short story, maybe doing my makeup or something. Like, it's fine. So I will do all of those. So I have so many stories. I even have, because when I was telling my husband today that I'm doing the story, and I told him whose story I'm going to be talking about, he's like, oh, I thought you were going to talk about, do you guys remember Nchebe? Nchebe, who, yeah, go back to the story time about how I met my husband, the Nchebe story. So he was asking if I'm going to talk about Nchebe. But there's so many stories that, like, I still am going to tell. It's just that I am a very anxious person. I think I literally stopped this video midway and I tweeted, but I'm overthinking the story, because if I feel like it's I don't know, man. I set such high standards for myself that when I feel like I am not meeting those standards, I discourage myself, type of thing. So for example, with this story, I was like, as I'm telling it, I'm like, yo, like the peak of the story is not even that lit, and I'm not going to make up a story for engagements. I'm going to tell the story as is. I'm not going to now embellish it to make it, you know, lit or whatever. But like, yeah, I need to guys, ingathi ngaba khona i-surgery, ingathi the doctors can make a surgery where we can remove the anxiety hormone, so I can stop being so anxious about everything that happens in my life. Like every video that I post, I'm always so anxious about the reception, anxious about what the comments I'm going to be receiving from you guys, just always anxious, and I hate it. I hate it and I hate it, but I am working on it, and hopefully more sit downs are coming. I need to update you guys on my contraceptive. I just need to do a lot of sit downs, but vlogs are live, man, and I really enjoy giving you guys vlogs, but sit downs as well are coming. But anyway, that is the end of this video, and thank you so much for tuning in. Please do not forget to like, do not forget to comment, and do not forget to subscribe. I love you guys to the moon and back, and to the moon again and back again, and so on and so forth. Please don't forget to comment. You guys are not commenting anymore, and that hurts me. That hurts me. Please comment on my videos. Thank you. Bye.